What's the difference between Batman and a shoplifter? Batman can go into a store without robbing. Hey, I appreciate you stopping by my YouTube channel today. I want to get started right away with showing books. Here is Batman, the Brave and the Bold, issue number 5. Isn't this an awesome cover? We have Batman teaming up with Shazam / Captain Marvel, and the villain of the issue is the Queen of Fables. I think that she's a cool villain. I actually think that she would be better utilized as a Wonder Woman villain. She's been used a little bit in Wonder Woman, more in Justice League, but I think this is an underrated villain that I certainly would like to see brought into the spotlight more. I think she's cool. Anyway, since we're getting started showing books already, I don't want you to think that you're not getting a proper welcome to this Comic Book Editions 89 video. This is volume 89. I can't believe that. Wow. It's great to have you here today. If you're new to the channel, please click the subscribe button. Clicking the notification bell will instantly inform you when new content is added to this channel. Also, you're going to notice in a few moments when I pull this next book out, there's kind of a theme to today's Comic Book Editions video. What would that theme be? Yes, we're showing Batman, the Brave and the Bold books today. This is issue number 6. Also, if you're new to my channel and you came here from one of my YouTube shorts, I certainly do appreciate it. The channel's been growing a lot, and a lot of that has to do with the YouTube Shorts videos that I've been putting out. As a matter of fact, last week when I did the back issue of the week, that got 1,000 views in about 11 hours, in its first 11 hours. That just blew my mind. So if you've come to the channel, regardless if it's from the hashtag shorts videos or any other means, it's great to have you here. I'll be shouting out some new and recent subscribers to my channel coming up before this video wraps up today. So once again, very glad that you're here. You ready for another Batman, the Brave and the Bold issue? I like the cover to this one. This is issue number 7 with Batman teaming up with the Doom Patrol. So here's a little backstory why you're seeing this lot of Batman, the Brave and the Bold comic books that I bought. So it was right before Christmas when I showed on my channel a Batman, the Brave and the Bold comic book that featured him and Wonder Woman. It's one that I was really looking for and was going to put on my 2022 want list, my goal list. And I found it right before the year wrapped up. And so it didn't have to go on the 2022 goal list. And when I was looking for that issue, it was kind of odd because I could only find like 2 single copies on eBay. One was slabbed and one wasn't. And the price was pretty high on them. I think that's because this is a very low print run, from my understanding this title is. It looks like the continuation of that story with Robot Man on the cover, Batman, the Brave and the Bold, issue number 8. So to go on, I was looking for this, and I finally found that Wonder Woman comic book as part of a Batman, the Brave and the Bold comic lot. And it was much more affordable to get that issue, plus I got a whole bunch of other issues. And I wasn't exactly sure what I was going to do with those other issues. I didn't know if I was going to sell some. I ended up AOKing one of those off. To Comic Food 2814, there was a Batman teaming up with Green Lantern that he didn't have. So I wanted to make sure that he had that too for his collection. I didn't know if I was going to AOK some more off. There's definitely some in this collection that I'm showing that I want to keep for my personal collection. And then there's some that I'm not quite as attached to. So in the process of trying to figure out what I was going to do with these books, I set them aside. And then I kind of forgot about them and forgot to show them. Here's issue number 9. We have the Catman. I have a couple regular comic book appearances of Catman. It's pretty awesome. So like I said, I set these books aside, and then recently I just realized, oh my gosh, I haven't shown these on my channel yet, and I want to make sure to get around to doing that right now. So that's what we're doing kind of today. It's kind of a Batman themed in our Comic Book Editions video. This is a cool cover though. We got Joker and Catman. Of course, this comic book is based off of the cartoon. And I've only seen some select episodes of the cartoon, but the ones that I've seen, I've actually really enjoyed. Got a nice blue cover here with Adam teaming up with Batman on issue number 10. So the episodes of the cartoon that I've seen, I really have enjoyed. I need to watch more of them. I believe all of the seasons are available on HBO Max, which I have access to. So I just need to get around to doing it and sit down and enjoy that sometime. We still have a little bit of winter weather left in the area where I live in, so I get cold, and maybe on a Saturday or something, I'll just snuggle under a blanket and enjoy some Batman action. That would be awesome. Of course, Batman is voiced by Kevin Conroy, and I need to get a Kevin Conroy autograph, but there's a specific picture that I need to get from him. Green Arrow is here on issue number 11 from the comic book. When I met Susan Eisenberg, who voiced Wonder Woman in the Justice League cartoon, I bought a picture from her convention appearance, and it's of Wonder Woman and she's kissing Batman on the cheek. So I had that signed by Susan already, and I'm like, I need to get Kevin Conroy to sign that too and have that picture complete. So, there hasn't been a lot of convention appearances. I know, fortunately, he actually does make a lot of appearances, and now that there's starting to be some more conventions since the pandemic, maybe I can make that a reality sometime in the next, by the end of next year or so. That the sooner the better. I like to get stuff like that taken care of as fast as I can. But I certainly would be happy if I can get that achieved at some point in the foreseeable near future. Issue number 13's got a bunch of guest stars, and I like that they all have their symbols. Kind of, as instead of the bat signal, we have the Shazam signal and the Arrow signal and the Aquaman signal and the Plastic Man signal. That's cool. Like this is a book I would keep for my personal collection for sure, because I think it's fun. These stories are so easy to read. Essentially what they are kind of like lost episodes of the cartoon, just done in comic book form. From my understanding, this comic book, I think, did 22 issues. So it wasn't a huge amount of books. And I think this was this between, it was either 2005 to 2006 or 2009 to 2010. I'm blanking right now. But it was in between one of those 2 years that this came out. Probably whatever one tied into the cartoon. I think it was 2009 to 2010. I'm pretty sure that that's right. But anyway, it obviously tied into the cartoon. But from my understanding, there just wasn't a huge print run on these, which surprises me because I thought all Batman comic books especially had these huge print runs. Huntress is here on the cover of issue number 14. Of course, I'm a Huntress fan. I'm a little bit more of a pre-Crisis Huntress fan, though. But post-Crisis Huntress is okay, but this would be fun to read too. I haven't read this one yet, but it's definitely on my to-read list very soon. And I was happy that it was included in the auction. So, yeah. It's probably also not a bad time to be showing some Batman-related stuff with the brand new The Batman movie, just about here in theaters. Oh, check out this cover. I always liked this cover when I first saw it. Issue number 17, all of these different bat phones are ringing. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So jumping back to The Batman movie. I know it's got a runtime just under 3 hours. That doesn't concern me. I'm thinking now this could get changed, especially because I have a friend in the area who really likes Batman. And I could see my friend talking me into this and changing my mind. But at least as of right now, the plan is I'm not going to go see it in theaters. I'm going to try to wait the 5 weeks, and then when it comes out on HBO Max, I'm going to enjoy it there. And the reason behind that is my theater experience hasn't been the best lately. And it's actually been like that for a while. And it's the people in the theater. Like the last movie that I saw in the theater was the most recent Spider-Man movie. And there was an adult behind me who kicked the back of my seat during the entire length of the movie. I mean, why are we doing that? I'm a big fan of theaters, and I don't want theaters to go out of business. And then at the same time, too, I'm sitting here saying, I'm not planning on going to the theater. But it isn't just this one movie. It's been this continuous experience. It's the behavior of the people in the theaters. And I've tried going at different times when maybe it wouldn't be so populated and stuff too, but I'm just not enjoying it as much when I see it in the theaters. So even though I'm going to get a lot of spoilers headed my way in those 5 weeks between the time that it's in the theaters and people are seeing it until it hits HBO Max, I'm going to see how I feel about that and see, I'm going to, at least the plan right now is to see how that experience goes and then adjust accordingly in the future. This is an interesting cover. We got an invasion from Mars with John Jones, the Martian Manhunter. This is issue number 18. So I bought this on eBay, this entire lot. And like I said, specifically, I bought it for this Wonder Woman comic book that I've already shown you on a previous comic book editions video. Because it was cheaper buying an entire lot of books than it was just trying to buy that one issue as a single. So the seller lived about 3.5 driving hours from me, maybe 4 if there's road construction or bad weather. And when I bought this lot of comic books from him, I instantly paid. And I'm like, well, this is cool. I'm going to have my books right away. And then I kept waiting and waiting and waiting for him to ship them. Finally, I think it was 12 days after the time that I bought the lot of books before he finally put them in the mail. And that was getting a little frustrating, especially when someone lives 3.5 hours away. I could have drove and picked them up, been back and read all of them within 12 days. But I think he was a little worried that for the delay that he put in shipping these books out to me, he was worried about maybe some negative feedback on eBay. So he included a couple bonuses, which he didn't have to do, but I do accept them and appreciate him at least being conscious of the fact that he did wait a while before he shipped these books out. So I'm going to show those in just a moment too. Right now, this is issue number 20, and it features Big Barda. One more in this lot of books to show you. It's issue number 22. And we got Aquaman here. Trapped in Atlantis is the title for issue number 22. So yeah, like I said, definitely there's some books in here that I would enjoy. And then there's some that, if I A-OK out, I do. If I end up selling them, that's fine too. If they just stay in the collection, everything's all good with this lot, because truly I got the book that I wanted, which was the Wonder Woman one that would have gone on my 2022 goal list, as I mentioned before. So that is the lot of books that I purchased from Batman the Brave and the Bold. As I mentioned, the seller gave me some bonuses to make up for a little bit of the delay in shipping the stuff out to me. And I'm going to show those to you, but first, as promised, I am so thankful, grateful, and appreciative to how my channel has been growing. And there are some new and recent subscribers to my channel that I want to make sure that I shout out right now. So Hellcat, yeah, we're going to shout out these folks. Check out their channel too and sub to them and enjoy the content that they are contributing to this community. All About Comics. Brother John Comics. Eric Upchurch. Andy from England. Moonlit Comics. 62 Lefty Blues. Kenyatta Street, Robert Rodriguez, and my friend, Steve Partain. Thank you all for being new and recent subscribers to my channel. Your support is greatly appreciated. I always say it, I'm going to say it again, because I always say it. I couldn't do this without you, nor would I want to. So the seller included 2 bonuses, which I wasn't expecting. He didn't even mention when he shipped them out and sent me a note saying, I finally got them shipped out, that he was sending something extra, but it was super cool that he did. One was this DVD of the DC Comics animated movie, Doom. I'm pretty sure that I've watched this when it first came out. I think I streamed it and watched it and enjoyed it. But now I have a DVD copy to keep in the personal collection, and if I didn't watch it, even though I'm pretty sure I did, I'll watch it again, and regardless, I know I'll enjoy it, because if this is the movie that I'm thinking of, I really did enjoy it. So that was pretty cool that he included that. I like that. Obviously, from buying a whole bunch of DC Comics books, he knew that I like DC Comics characters. And then he sent me one comic book as well. It's Dark Knight's Metal, issue number 6. And I'll tell you, without even trying, I'm really getting a good collection of Dark Knight's Metal comic books into my collection. And I don't have many really to be able to finish this entire limited series. So a lot of them have been A-okay to me, which I appreciate. And I just probably need to sit down and figure out which ones I need and just make a conscious effort to go scope out those books and be able to scoop them up and add them into the collection to be able to complete the collection. But I've been reading these and enjoying them. So that was cool. So overall, the seller did get positive feedback, and overall, I'm quite happy with this. And I'm happy that I found the stack and didn't forget to include it into a comic book editions video today and share that with you. So it's time for you to participate now and leave me a comment below. Let's talk about anything you want. We can talk about these books that I've shown. Do you have any of these? Like I said, I hear that this is a low print run title. Are you looking for any? Are you going to the Batman movie? Did you like it? Are you going to post something that's a spoiler for me in the comments below? I hope not, but you might. Anything you want to dialogue, even if it's not even Batman, we can dialogue about that. Your comments are always encouraged, welcome, and appreciated here on my channel. Thank you again for making it to the end of my comic book editions video. I mentioned at the beginning, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I hope you'll take this opportunity to do so. It's a great way to show support to the channel. You can share the channel and this video with a friend and give this video a thumbs up. It's all great options in showing some support and letting me know that you're enjoying the content that I'm creating. Thanks for making it to the end of a comic book editions video. Have yourself a bat-tastic great day. Bye.